Hello, my name is Ivy Kelleher, and today I'm going to show you how you can recreate your very own version of this lovely painting for your living room. So, first step that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cover your whole canvas in white. Then, I already pre-mixed these colors, but as you can see, we have light blue, yellow, white, red, dark blue, purple, and then pink, and then that's gray. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, I've already mixed it, but you have your red and your white mixed together on your palette. Then you want to mix your blue, purple, and white on the palette, and then mix your pink and purple together. So I'm going to mix my blue, purple, and white together. So the dark blue, the white, then this purple. And then it says to mix your pink and purple together. When you mix your pink and purple together, you kind of have this middle color in the center where it's like light pink but also light purple at the same time. It's kind of like a very light mauve or magenta. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to draw a line in the middle of the canvas horizontally with that color. So it's just a rough line, a rough horizontal line you can probably see, which the lighting was a bit better in here. Okay, so you have your line down the center. Under the line, you're going to want to draw another line of the light purple paint mixed with the white. So you're going to want to take your light purple that you've made here when you mixed it with the pink, take it in with some white, creating this color right on top. If you can see that, it's like actually right underneath, right there. And you're going to want to go under that line that you just drew. And remember to kind of keep it in a sweeping motion. You don't want to be saturating the brush with too much paint for this kind of project. All right. Once you have that out, all kind of blended, you're going to want to take a big fluffy brush and get your light purple and your light pink mixed together. Now what you're going to want to do is once you have your light pink and your light purple mixed together, you're going to want to sweep down this canvas, stopping at the dark purple line. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not very precise with my own paintings. Now that you have the top part covered in the pink, you're going to want to take the same fluffy brush, dip it in some water, and then get some white and yellow and mix that together and do that same swishing motion. I'm only pausing because more often than not, the mixing takes a little bit. So what you're going to want to do now is you're going to go right down the center of this painting. Don't worry if it looks a little wonky or if the colors are a little crazy. You want to have the illusion of some sunrise. So I'm going to actually dip some more yellow into this. Get some more yellow on there into the center. And then keep the swishing motion. Again, stopping at the line, not going any further. So once you get your gray, you want to draw and blend the thicker line under the purple line. So when you mix your gray, you want to draw that thicker, but blend it more under. Taking this fan brush, because this fan brush is actually really good for this kind of coloring. You're going to sweep it down under. Sweep it down under that line. And I actually had a little bit of saturation on this brush, but when you have a lot of saturation like that, you just keep on blending. So now I have 4 dark parts of this. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add more purple and keep blending that dark gray in there. And what I suggest is going in with the big fluffy brush and going in for that pinkish purple, that purpley color that we made earlier. I mixed it to about that color. And then you're just going to want to blend right on top. This kind of dulls the darkness of the gray. And you're going to want to blend out from the sides. Okay, so now you're left with that, which looks a bit better, I will say. Now you're going to want to get your gray and then your light pink. So this dark gray and then the light pink. And you're going to want to go around a little bit around these edges. I'm taking the fan brush from earlier that I did this with because that's the kind of same streaking motion. Mix it in with a little bit of that dark gray. Again, sometimes the mixing can take a little bit, so I apologize if you're impatient. And what I was left with was that dark gray kind of color, but you see that it has a little bit of warm undertones to it. And if you would prefer, you can add more pink. That's what I'm doing. I just want it to be a little bit lighter. And then gonna want to sweep in around these edges. I don't know if you can see that, but I will definitely kind of put that in a bit closer. You can kind of see the coloration on this side where I'm going in and sweeping on those edges. And what this does is that with the more blending, the more you blend in a painting, the more even it's going to come out, the more natural it's going to look. Even though this is quite the unnatural painting, as it does feature pink clouds that with rain, but still. So once you do that, you want to get some red. You want to get your red and then your light pink, and then you want to get a, I was lucky enough that this brush also has a blending tool at the end, but you also want to try and find a round brush. You can use a fluffy brush and get some water in it, kind of squeeze it into a rounder shape and do dots like that. I'm going to do one side with this blending side and then one side with the method I just told you. So hopefully you can get an idea of what I mean by it. Okay, this is going in with the brush on this side, and on the other side I'm going to use the blender. But what you're going to do with this is how you make the dark pink rain clouds. So you're going to go in on the sides like that. You can see. Hold on. You can kind of see those clouds starting to come in. And then you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to show you how it looks with the blender, in case you have a blender on you. But if not, that's why I wanted to show you the other side. I think with the fluffy brush, it's a little bit easier, but also the blender kind of gives that good illusion of the clouds. So, sorry if that noise is unpleasant. And that way you can kind of see the difference. This side was done with the clouds, this side was done with the blender, this side was done with the brush. And so you're going to put your canvas down. Now after that, what you're going to want to do is get some of that same dark pink color and make it a little bit darker. So you're going to add a little bit more red to it. Just a little bit. And this is supposed to symbolize dark pink rain. I don't know where my ideas come from, but you can see you kind of want to drag it down a little bit. Kind of add with that same brush. As you can see, kind of looks like it's starting to rain, doesn't it? And for your last step, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your dark blue. Your dark blue in here, and you're going to create a little bit of an ocean. And the brush that I like to use for this is, again, the fan brush. The fan brush works very well with this kind of painting. You're going to take your painting. Sorry if it's far away. You're going to want to sweep it under. And what you're also going to want to do is you're going to want to add the light blue on top of the dark blue. And then just keep blending that out as long as it takes. And that, I know the lighting is a bit off, is how you can make your very own creative sunset ocean painting for your own enjoyment. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.